Welcome to RK English Stories. Subscribe this channel now to improve your English daily and like this video. Now let's jump into the story. Once, there lived a woman with 3 sons, Tom, Bob, and Jack. In their humble village, the family found joy despite their mother's poverty. Determined to ease her burden, the boys set out to find work. Tom, the youngest, found employment with a kind man in the nearby town who crafted tables and other wooden items. After a year of hard work, the generous man gifted Tom an old-looking table with magical properties. The man explained the enchantment to Tom: simply say, "I am hungry," and the table would conjure delightful food. Grateful, Tom set off on a journey, carrying the magical table on his back. Across countries and cities, he experienced joy and contentment, never going hungry with his enchanted table by his side. As months passed, Tom felt a longing to visit his mother. On the last night of his journey home, he arrived at an old house where an elderly man resided. Seeking shelter for the night, Tom asked, "Can I stay here?" The old man agreed but regretfully mentioned he had no food to offer. Tom, however, reassured him, "Don't worry about food, we can share what I have." With that, he placed his magical table down, uttered, "I am hungry," and wondrous food appeared. Together, they enjoyed the enchanted meal, fostering a newfound companionship in the warmth of the old man's home. The man who offered Tom shelter wasn't as kind-hearted as he seemed. Instead, he harbored jealousy, desiring Tom's magical table for himself. Consumed by the idea of selling the conjured food to alleviate his hunger forever, the old man seized an opportunity while Tom slept. Under the cover of night, the old man stealthily took the magic table from Tom's room, diligently crafting a replica to replace it. The new table closely resembled the enchanted original, and the jealous man placed it beside Tom's bed before the sun rose. The following morning, Tom, unaware of the switch, shouldered the new table and continued his journey to his mother's house. Excitedly, he shared the magical table's abilities with his mother, who, though noting its unremarkable appearance, was eager to witness the enchantment. Wanting to showcase the magic to the village, Tom's mother invited everyone over. In front of the curious crowd, Tom confidently placed the new table down and declared, "I am hungry." However, to everyone's disappointment, no magical feast appeared. Laughter erupted, and the villagers dispersed. Realizing the truth, Tom's anger surged, understanding that the old man had swiped his magical table. Devastated, he ran away from home, returning to his former workplace. In a letter to his brother Jack, Tom shared the tale of the magic table and the envious old man. Meanwhile, the second brother, Bob, had been diligently working in a village far away. After a year of hard work, his kind employer rewarded him with a donkey. The man who gifted Bob the donkey had an unusual condition. He explained to Bob that it was a magic donkey, but it couldn't be ridden. Instead, it had a unique ability. When a box was placed under its mouth and the magic word, "Bricklebat," was uttered, gold would miraculously fall into the box. Bob, appreciative of this magical gift, set forth on a journey from country to country and city to city. Accompanied by his enchanted donkey, Bob lived a luxurious life, clad in expensive attire, relishing the most delightful meals, and lodging in the finest houses. Whenever he desired additional wealth, he would simply invoke the magic word, and gold would rain into the awaiting box. Several months later, contemplating a visit to his mother, Bob made his way back home. On the last night of his travels, he reached an old house where the jealous old man resided. Seeking a night's stay, Bob asked the old man for hospitality. The old man agreed but requested payment for food and accommodation. Bob, seemingly surprised by the demand for money, assured the man that he could provide a substantial amount. Bob savored a delicious meal at Tom's table, but when the old man asked for payment, Bob pretended to be momentarily short on funds. Feigning a need to fetch money, Bob took a box and headed outside to his donkey. Unbeknownst to him, the old man stealthily followed, hiding behind the door with a scheme in mind. As Bob placed the box beneath the donkey's mouth and uttered the magic word, gold coins cascaded into the container. Observing this, the old man's greed intensified. In the quiet of the night, with Bob peacefully asleep, the jealous old man seized an opportunity. He found another regular donkey and swapped it for the magic one, hoping to claim the enchanting creature for himself. The next morning, Bob, oblivious to the switch, continued his journey with the new donkey, bound for his mother's house. Overjoyed at her son's return, his mother eagerly inquired about his adventures. Bob's mother, curious about his adventures, inquired about the source of the donkey. Bob shared that he had worked for a man who gifted him the small donkey, explaining its magical ability. However, when Bob attempted to showcase the donkey's enchantment by uttering the magic words, Bricklebat, much to everyone's surprise, no gold appeared. Confused and disappointed, Bob realized that the old man had played a trick on him, taking away the magic donkey. Frustrated and angered by this deception, Bob decided to leave home and return to his previous job. Eager to share his misfortune with his brother Jack, Bob wrote a letter detailing the story of the magic donkey and the jealous old man. Meanwhile, Jack worked alongside a woodcutter who, at the end of a year, presented him with a beautiful box containing a stick. Grateful for the gift, Jack expressed his thanks but expressed a desire to replace the stick with something more aesthetically pleasing. To his surprise, the woodcutter revealed that the stick was no ordinary stick, it was a magic stick. The woodcutter explained that when someone treated Jack unkindly, he could command the stick to leap out of the box and deliver a corrective hit. The woodcutter demonstrated, saying, "Stick out of the box," and the stick obediently emerged. Jack was intrigued and grateful for the unique gift. Jack accepted the box with the magical stick from the woodcutter and embarked on his journey home. On the final night of his travels, he reached the old house where the jealous old man resided. The old man offered Jack some food, and as they conversed, Jack boasted about the extraordinary items he had encountered during his journey, the magic table and the magic donkey. However, he claimed to possess something even more remarkable in the box he held. Intrigued, the jealous old man coveted Jack's mysterious possession. When Jack retired for the night and placed the box on the floor, the old man saw an opportunity. Approaching quietly, he attempted to seize the box. In a swift reaction, Jack exclaimed, "Stick out of the box." Instantly, the magical stick leaped out, striking the jealous old man on his head, arms, and back. Despite his desire to escape, the old man couldn't evade the relentless blows. Desperate, the old man pleaded with Jack to stop the stick, promising to relinquish the magic table and magic donkey. Jack agreed, commanding the stick back into the box. The following day, Jack gathered the magic table, the donkey, and the stick, making his way to his mother's house. His mother was overjoyed to see him and inquired about his journey. Jack explained that he had worked with a woodcutter who had given him the magical stick. However, upon hearing about the stick, his mother grew angry, questioning why Jack would be given a mere stick when anyone could find one in the woods. Jack clarified that this was no ordinary stick, it was a magic stick. He demonstrated its power, revealing that when someone treated him unkindly, he could command the stick to emerge from the box and deliver a retaliatory strike. Jack recounted how his brothers had lost the magic table and magic donkey to a jealous old man who he had successfully thwarted with the magic stick. Overjoyed by the reunion, Jack's mother wrote to Tom and Bob, inviting them home. The village gathered at their house, where everyone sat around the magic table, indulging in wonderful food. Each person took home a bag of gold from the magic donkey's mouth. From that day forward, the old woman and her 3 sons lived a life filled with happiness and prosperity, thanks to the extraordinary gifts they possessed. Click a video on screen now. If you enjoy this story, then like this video and subscribe this channel now. Also do comment your story or any suggestions. And don't forget to share.